Liverpool fans, buckle up, because this week has been a roller coaster for Liverpool's midfield stars. On one hand, we have Harvey Elliott, a young talent bursting with potential, fighting for minutes at Aston Villa, struggling to find his rhythm and prove himself. On the other, Szoboszlai, Liverpool's Hungarian maestro, facing the heartbreak of a World Cup campaign slipping away in the most dramatic fashion. From Birmingham's Villa Park to Budapest's Puskás Arena, these stories are about ambition, frustration, heartbreak and determination. And whether you're a fan of the Reds or just a lover of football drama, you're going to want to hear every detail. Let's dive into the journey of Harvey Elliott first, the Liverpool prodigy whose 2025-26 season hasn't gone quite as planned. Harvey Elliott, once a rising star in Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool side, made headlines last summer when he completed a high-profile loan move to Aston Villa. The 22-year-old midfielder left Anfield not because he lacked talent, but because he needed one thing every young player craves: regular first-team football. Elliott's time under Klopp had been promising. The teenager had already proven himself in the Champions League, Premier League and domestic cups. Yet with Klopp's departure and Arne Slot taking over in the summer of 2024, opportunities dwindled. Slot's system, preferences and tactical choices meant that Elliott found himself on the sidelines more often than not, watching from the bench as matches unfolded. Last season, injuries also played a part. Elliott suffered a setback early on, limiting him to just 28 appearances across all competitions, totaling 822 minutes on the pitch, barely enough to showcase his talent. The decision to move to Aston Villa seemed logical. The move, sealed on deadline day, came with a £35 million obligation to buy, provided Elliott made 10 appearances. Villa fans, and perhaps Elliott himself, expected a breakthrough season, a chance to become Unai Emery's midfield linchpin. But football, as we know, isn't always straightforward. Despite his undeniable talent, Elliott has struggled for minutes at Villa. As of now, he has made 5 appearances in all competitions, playing fewer than 200 minutes. That includes both Premier League and Cup matches. Aston Villa, under Emery, has been competitive, but Elliott's role has been surprisingly limited. He hasn't started a Premier League game since the end of September, and for the last 3 matchday squads, he hasn't even made the bench decisions purely tactical, according to reports. One absence was due to the standard clause preventing him from playing against Liverpool, his parent club, but the omissions against Manchester City and Bournemouth were tactical choices that have sparked speculation. Fans and pundits alike have wondered, is Elliott's loan a misstep? Is his future in Villa green and gold, or back in Liverpool red? Recent reports from The Athletic confirm that rumours of a January recall are unfounded. There is no recall clause in Elliott's contract. Neither Liverpool nor Villa appear interested in ending the loan early, leaving Elliott in a tricky spot. He must fight for minutes, regain rhythm, and impress from the sidelines. So how is he handling it? Interestingly, reports highlight Elliott's attitude and commitment during training. Even in the face of adversity, the young England international has won over Villa's staff with his positive approach. Emery's early criticism, particularly after Villa's 1-1 draw with Sunderland, could have been demoralising, but Elliott took it in stride, showing mental resilience beyond his year. The question now is, can Elliott seize the opportunities that come his way? Villa's schedule is about to get intense, with a Premier League trip to Leeds United, a Europa League clash with Young Boys, and a home fixture against Wolves looming. Each game is a chance for Elliott to stake his claim. Every minute matters not just for Villa, but also for his ambitions, with England's World Cup squad time is ticking. With England already qualified, Thomas Tuchel will be watching closely. Elliott knows that the coming months could define his international career. Will he emerge as Villa's midfield heartbeat? Or will this season be remembered as one of frustration and unfulfilled promise? Only the pitch will tell. While Elliott battles for minutes in Birmingham, thousands of miles away, another Liverpool midfielder is grappling with a very different kind of pressure. The heartbreak of World Cup elimination. Szoboszlai, Hungary's captain and Liverpool's creative star, experienced one of the most dramatic nights of his career. It was a night that fans will remember for last-minute heartbreak, heroic effort, and agonising disappointment. It hurts because we really wanted it. Not only for us, but for you, who are always by our side and would accompany us to the end of the world. As team captain, I'm sorry I didn't make it this time. Very proud of all players, staff and coaches. I love being Hungarian, even when life tests me. Someday every detail will fall into place. That's why we work again and again. You are what is mine. We owe you and us a World Cup. The work has begun again. I love you, Hungary. These words resonated deeply with fans, painting a picture of a man carrying not just his own disappointment, but the hopes of a nation. Of course, the story didn't end there. Szoboszlai became embroiled in controversy after being seen making a gesture on live broadcast, sparking speculation that he was mocking Ireland. Former Premier League and Premier League striker Kevin Doyle added fuel to the fire with a cheeky quip on RTE Studios, jokingly gesturing towards what was assumed to be a monitor showing the match. However, pitch-side footage later clarified that Szoboszlai's gesture was directed at his own bench, not Ireland. Social media split, fans debated, and pundits dissected every movement. In the end, the focus returned to the heartbreak of a team that came so close, and a captain who gave everything, but fell just short. For Liverpool fans, the story is bittersweet. Szoboszlai's technical brilliance, leadership and composure under pressure remind Red supporters why he's a key asset. Yet it also exposes the emotional toll of international football, even for players performing at the top level in the Premier League. When you step back and look at Elliott and Szoboszlai stories together, a pattern emerges. Both are Liverpool midfielders navigating challenges, albeit in very different arenas. One is fighting for minutes at club level, dealing with tactical decisions and limited opportunities. The other is facing the emotional fallout of international heartbreak, bearing the weight of a nation's hopes. Both require mental resilience, patience, and determination. Both remind fans that football isn't just about skill, it's about navigating adversity, handling pressure, and staying committed when the odds are stacked against you, Elliott. Training hard at Villa shows his maturity and character, even when the spotlight isn't shining on him. Szoboszlai, apologising to Hungary after the crushing defeat, demonstrates leadership and accountability, even in the face of intense public scrutiny. And for Liverpool as a club, these narratives are a testament to the global footprint of their players. Whether it's Villa Park, Puskás Arena, or Anfield itself, Red Stars are constantly under the microscope, judged not just for their technical ability, but for their mental toughness and character. Looking ahead for Elliott, the coming weeks are crucial. Villa's busy schedule. Leeds United, Young Boys, Wolves offers him a chance to reclaim his role. Every minute on the pitch could mean the difference between proving his worth to Emery, catching the eye of Thomas Tuchel for England, and securing his long-term future. For Szoboszlai, the work begins again. Hungary may have fallen short this time, but the captain has vowed to rebuild, inspire and fight for the next opportunity. For Liverpool, keeping a player of his quality sharp, motivated and mentally strong is vital both for the club and his international career. For fans watching from home, these stories are more than stats, goals and match highlights. They are about humanity in football, the highs, the lows, the emotions and the resilience. Hungary needed to avoid defeat against the Republic of Ireland to progress to the playoff rounds for the 2026 World Cup. The stage was set at Budapest's iconic Puskás Arena, and the stakes couldn't have been higher. Szoboszlai, 25, took command from the first whistle. He set the tone, dictating play in midfield, creating opportunities, and showing why Liverpool invested so heavily in him. Early in the match, his vision paid off. An assist for Daniel Lukak's opener sent the Hungarian fans into a frenzy. For a brief moment, it seemed that Hungary's World Cup dreams were alive and well. But football can be cruel. Ireland responded. Barnabas Varga's equaliser, orchestrated by Liverpool teammate Milos Kerkez, restored Hungary's lead in the 37th minute. The first half ended with hope and optimism, with Szoboszlai driving the team forward, motivating his teammates and giving everything as captain. But came the heartbreak. In the dying minutes of the game, Troy Parrott turned into a one-man nightmare for Hungary. 2 goals in stoppage time, including a 96th minute winner, shattered Hungarian hearts and ended their World Cup hopes. Szoboszlai, visibly distraught, was left to process the devastation on the pitch. After the match, Szoboszlai addressed the nation. His words were heartfelt and raw. "It hurts.